one more. Smile. You too. Tyler, let's Okay. Oh, sorry. Do we have the lollipop? Okay, Spence.
This is all good. So first of all, welcome everyone. It's nice to be with so many family and friends. For me, it's a particular honor in that I was just about 4 years ago, I think it was, if I have the dates right. I was there in your parents' house as Spencer had a slightly different ritual, but I was privileged to be there to give Spencer a blessing for his bris, for Brit Milah, the covenant. So a baby boy starts with the Brit Milah, covenant into the Jewish people, and a connection with God. And now, several years later, we come back together to celebrate the thirst for knowledge and the quest for a connection to our people and to our ancestry. And ultimately, that's what this is all about. So, as Marlo is getting our young man of the day, prepared, I'll tell you kind of how this is going to go. So, the only real ritual for an Upsherin, other than obviously the actual cutting of hair, is together shortly. I'll ask everyone to sing with me. We'll sing, for those of you who are comfortable, the Shechianu. We'll also, as a group, we'll give him God bless you. As a group, we will give him the priestly blessing. And also, Dana and Robert will lead, as I know is so important to them, lead Spencer in his next step in connecting with the Jewish people. So starting off with the olive bet and giving him a little bit of honey. You should always feel as if our tradition is a sweetness and a nearness in our heart and in his heart. How are you doing over there, okay? Good. Robert, did you want to say anything before the haircut begins?
Again, welcome. Thank you all for coming. This is actually the first Upsherin that Dana and I have ever participated in, our very own, and we borrowed this tradition from other branches of Judaism. It started off, we saw Spencer's red hair at birth, we loved it, and we just never wanted to cut it. And then researching, I found out about this tradition of Upsherin, which is typically practiced by Haredi Jews, and it just seemed like a nice tradition to take a part in. And basically what we learned is that Upsherin marks the transition from babyhood to boyhood. So, and this, as Daniel mentioned, Uncle Daniel mentioned, this is a series of cuts. So he had first cutting of the umbilical cord, separating from Dana, then he had the bris, marking the covenant, and now the haircut, marking another transition where he'll be leaving the home, separating more from his parents and into the realm of school and learning and taking on responsibility. So we liked that idea, and so we decided, well, let's have an Upsherin.
Oh, yeah, I think you said it perfectly, but I want to just add that Spencer is the namesake of Sid, and his Hebrew name is Shlomo Chaim, and Robert's dad, and we're doing something really good with his hair with this haircut. We're donating it to an organization that helps people who are going through cancer treatment feel more human. And then, of course, on top of all that, having Robert home with us, celebrating as a family. This is something we've wanted to do for so long. I mean, Spencer's 3.5 now, so we wanted to do it over the summer, but couldn't. And so, celebrating good times with you, with all of you, is really wonderful, and having Robert back with us to do that. Yay! Yeah. What? Oh, okay. Okay. We're gonna
Shake
your
it.
hair. We're gonna cut it real soon. Remember everything we said, what we're gonna do with it?
Yeah.
You're doing a good thing, and you're gonna do a hand.
A big boy.
Our big boy.
Oh, yeah. Gina, hold the baby. Where? And then Robert squeezes a little bit back.
Okay. We'll show your hair.
Yeah.
Baby!
Will said.
Annika, come here, bud. You're in the family picture. Hey, Annika. Is that good?
Very good.
All right, I'm going to get some
So we're going to just in a moment start with the beginning of cutting Spencer's hair. And Robert was kind enough to, and Dana as well, to just beautifully and so eloquently explain what this ceremony is all about. But I want to just add one final blessing to Spencer. As again, I was privileged to do that about 4 years ago at his bris to give him a blessing. And I'll tell you just, Spencer, for me, the Torah reading says it all. It was a week ago, a very important character, one of your ancestors, our ancestors, Joseph, came home to his house, and the Torah tells us that no one was there. And it makes a point of telling us no one was in the house. And the rabbis can understand how it is someone as important as Joseph, maybe the most powerful person in Egypt, could come home to an empty house. How could that be? There had to be someone. It's like President Obama walking to the White House with nobody there. It's impossible. And so the rabbis then understand it as no one was there spiritually. So my first prayer for you, just from a shot, Spencer, is that you should always have a home where there's someone there with you, your parents. As Dana said, we're so grateful and blessed and thank God that your father's here with us today and that he's celebrating this great moment. And wherever you go, Spencer, and I know your parents will do this for you, continue to create a spiritual home, a home of values and meaning. And everywhere you go, Spencer, every time you walk into this house, to anyone's home who's here today, and the home one day that you will create, that it should always be a home of Jewish values. And that's really what we're celebrating today. You should never know that you're not alone. Who's doing the first beginning of the cut? Oh, Grandma. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to.
No, you just put it off. I'll show you where.
Oh, you didn't take the course?
Yeah. I thought we're saving all this, every single little strand.
We want you to touch a big thing.
All right.
Like for his baby.
He's not going to be lifting heavy things anymore.
Spencer, you're so handsome. You're so handsome. So we need now an envelope or something to keep it down.
Come down to the foot.
You want me to hold it for you?
No, you can cut it, then we'll have him do the olive fat, we'll say we'll do the priestly blessing, and then we'll do the priestly blessing and Shechianu. Is there anyone who wants to offer a blessing to Spencer and Robert and Dana as Spencer's hair is being
Bernard,
cut?
are you getting it?
I'm getting it. Wait a minute.
Count 3, 2, 3.
Woo!
Good job, Spencer.
Look at that! He's like, what?
Yeah, want to hold it?
Look at that, Robert.
Cry. He's not crying.
Let's cut it
He's
more.
loving it, he's loving it.
Let's cut it more. Keep going.
We're not done yet.
That's good.
Yeah, we want to do this at the same. When do we do it? Oh no, we do it now, Robert says. Yeah.